Yes guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. It's been a while. Obviously Monday was the last video after a really good 2-0 win. Chelsea are back and it's Premier League prediction time, and a number of games including the Merseyside derby, which is Saturday evening, a few other games, obviously, well, 10 games, and there's a Friday game all the way till Sunday evening. Monday, because it's the M14 derby or something like that, the Brighton versus Palace game. So until Monday. So let's get on with it. As always, got my dad and my predictions. So let's get on with it. And yes, like I said, some big games in this week. Okay, so the first game comes at Molineux on the Friday night, where it's Wolverhampton Wanderers taking on Leeds United, and different results for each team last week. As Wolves, what a performance against Southampton, 2-1 win. Pedro Neto's goal, by the way, what a goal that was. But obviously Leeds 4-2 losers against Arsenal. Their away games are so high scoring, it's crazy. Like they're getting 6 goals every game away, different at home. But I don't know what to, tough game, another tough game to call. But I'm gonna go draw. I'm going to go with... No, am I going to go draw? No, I'm going to go Wolves. Wolves, 2-1. 2-1 to Wolverhampton Wanderers. My dad's gone 2-2. So, expecting another exciting game, as Leeds are involved in their away from home. So, let's move on. Okay, so the next game comes at Southampton, St Mary's Stadium, where it's Southampton taking on my team, Chelsea. In a big game for both, to be fair. Southampton 6 defeats on a bounce. After that win, they picked up against Liverpool at the start of January. They were in such a good position, and they've just faded. 6 defeats in a row, with Danny Ings being out, but he is back. Obviously, he's been back for a couple of weeks. But at the start of that, they just faded so bad. And obviously we know about Tuchel's Chelsea. What you're going to expect? You're going to expect a dogged fight. Never make it easy, but we're determined to get the 3 points, and we better be up for this one, because if we do win, we'll move a point behind Leicester and Man United, so it puts the pressure on them, and they've both got hard fixtures coming up. So we'll see what happens. But I'm going to back the boys as always. Got to back the boys. 2-0 Chelsea from me, 2-0 from my dad, and we both expect us to win. And if we do win, good start to the weekend as always. But if we lose, losing that early game's horrible, because it ruins the weekend. But let's see what happens. Both going with wins. Come on, you Blues, don't let us down. As always, match reaction will be out after the game, as it's early. It'll be out like 3-4 PM, something like that. But on to the next game, and it's at the Turf Moor. And it is Burnley taking on West Brom. God, talk about a dull game. Tell me about it. Sean Dyche versus Sam Allardyce. Dull. And it's not going to be high scoring. But to be fair, Burnley, 3-0. What a performance against Palace. And not a bad point against Fulham last time out. And I don't know about Burnley. They just pick up results, don't they, to be honest? Like when they need them the most. And I think they'll pick up another 3 points here. I'm going to go over 2-0 Burnley, and I don't think West Brom are going to have any hope. What a performance against Man United they put in. Fully deserved a point. They could have easily won that game, but point isn't great, is it, for West Brom? They just need to start winning. If they don't win this one, they are finished. I think they're finished already, but a point ain't enough. So they've got to win regardless, but I think Burnley are too strong, and they're going to pull them apart. 2-0 for me, 1-0 from my dad. Let's move on. Okay, so arguably the biggest game in the match week, game week 25, comes at Anfield. It's the Merseyside derby. It's Liverpool versus Everton. Actually, really tough one to predict, because Liverpool are better away, but they're home, and Everton are better away, and they are away. So it kind of favours Everton in that way. But I think Liverpool are going to be too strong, personally. I just can't see it. I don't know if Calvert-Lewin's back. Apparently he's back or something. Not too sure. But Everton haven't got a wretched record at Anfield, and it's so bad. And I do believe that Liverpool will be too strong for Everton. Good win for Liverpool in the week. Everton obviously lost to Man City, but I think Liverpool. I'm going to go 2-0 Liverpool. My dad's going 2-1, so yeah, both going for Liverpool, and we can see why, but let's move on. Okay, so to conclude this Saturday football, it comes at Craven Cottage, and this is a massive game. Fulham versus Sheffield United, and whoever loses is going to get relegated, definitely. Especially Sheffield United. If Sheffield United lose this, they are definitely done regardless. Like, they're done already, but they are firmly done. Like, they are done if they lose. I think Fulham will win. Straight out there, Fulham, what a performance at Goodison Park. Brilliant 2-0 win that. They played really well and fully deserved 3 points against Everton. And yeah, a decent point against Burnley. Not great, is it? They need to start winning games. They probably need to win 8 of their last 15 games, if we're honest with you. But yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think Fulham have got it. I think they're down. Both teams are pretty much down for me. But I do fancy Fulham on this one. I'm going to go with 2-0 Fulham. Another 2-0. A lot of 2-0s in this game week, isn't there? Is that 2-0 I've done in every Saturday game? God, imagine that happens. Probably won't. But yeah, I fancy 2-0 again. Like 2-0 Fulham. My dad's going 2-1. I just don't think Sheffield United are going to get anywhere near survival. And if Fulham do it, it'd be a great escape. Let's be real, especially with if Burnley win again and it's another game ticks by where they just get further and further down. But yeah, let's move on to the Sunday games. Some big Sunday games, including a London derby. Okay, so the first game on the Sunday is the London derby, and it is West Ham United versus Tottenham. Remember last time these two played? Jesus, that Lanzini goal. Wow, what a goal that was. But yeah, I do expect Tottenham to be better than that. Like the last 10 minutes, well, that was just embarrassing from Tottenham, wasn't it? Really. West Ham, what a season they're having. Another really good win against Sheffield United, 3-0 victory. And yeah, Declan Rice penalty. And yeah, I expect them to get something. And Tottenham, difficult game in the Europa League. They came through. Was it 4-1 or 3-1? I can't remember. But yeah, they're pretty much through on that. But they had to travel all the way to Hungary. And West Ham have had a nice break. And I expect West Ham to get a point. I'm going to go 1-1. My dad's gone 2-2. So it's going. That'd be good for Chelsea as well. Keeps them both behind us. And yeah, let's hope West Ham can pick up a point, because it's always funny, or even 3, because it's always funny at laughing at Tottenham if they lose. Let's move on. Alright, so the next game comes at Villa Park, where it's Aston Villa taking on Leicester. Both teams, again, having decent seasons. Oh, yeah, both teams having good seasons. And yeah, Leicester, well, let's talk about the Europa League game. They were really poor, weren't they, last night? But 0-0, and it sets them up nicely for the home leg against Slavia Prague. And yeah, Villa, just they're a bit, I don't know, they're just a bit meh. Like, they've had a bit of a hard time, but still, they got a point against Brighton. They're still having a really good season. Like, a hard time, like a point against Brighton's all right, isn't it? Let's be real. But yeah, don't know what to make of this one. I think it's going to be an interesting battle between two strikers, Ollie Watkins and Jamie Vardy. And I reckon whoever comes out on top will win the game on this one. Also, you've got Jack Grealish against Maddison. Some good, like, 1v1s in this game, let's be real. And yeah, I don't want to sit on the fence again, but I'm going to go Villa. Villa 2-1, go on Villa. Villa to beat Leicester and make Chelsea 1 point behind Leicester. That would be nice, wouldn't it? But yeah, my dad's going 2-1 Leicester. I just think Leicester's travelling could have an impact on him. They weren't great. Villa have had a nice, 8 days off or something. So, yeah, good for Villa. And, yeah, I'm going to go Villa. I'm going to back Villa. 2-1 Villa, 2-1 Leicester to my dad. Let's move on. Okay, so the next game comes at the Emirates Stadium, where it's Arsenal taking on Man City. And, wow, how good are Man City at the moment. Another convincing win against Tottenham and Everton. 2 really good performances and thoroughly deserved all 3 points in both. And they've won the league, let's be real. They could easily win the quadruple at this rate. They're in the League Cup final, FA Cup, like, quarters, leagues run away. And they've got a big Champions League game on Wednesday night against Borussia Mönchengladbach. So, yeah, it's looking good for Man City and Pep Guardiola. I expect them to beat Arsenal, to be honest with you. Arsenal, they drew Rome last night. Aubameyang was rubbish, wasn't he? 1-1 draw. They got robbed a bit because it wasn't a penalty at all, was it? But yeah, Arsenal, and a good win against Leeds, to be fair, 4-2. But I expect Man City to be too strong. They're the best team in the league by a country mile. And yeah, I'm going to go 2-0 Man City. They'll stroll it. Not in Arsenal will put up a fight, but I expect Man City to be too strong. Don't count out Arsenal at all, but Man City is too strong. My dad's gone 3-1 Man City, so fully expecting Man City to win. And another 3 points closer to the title, to getting it back from Liverpool for Pep Guardiola's team. Let's move on. Okay, so to conclude Sunday's games, it comes at Old Trafford, where it's Man United taking on a really poor Newcastle United team. Newcastle were rubbish at our place, weren't they? Let's be real, they didn't offer much. They had a little bit of a threat in the first 10 minutes, but other than that, they just weren't good, were they? Steve Bruce in trouble, as always. But yeah, Man United, what a performance in Turin against Sociedad. As bad as Sociedad were, Man United on the counter-attack were absolutely phenomenal, to be fair. Thoroughly deserved it. And in the league, they've been... draw against West Brom's not great. And Newcastle will put up a fight, but I think Man United will be too strong. I'm going to go with 2-0 to Man United. My dad's gone 3-1 to Man United, so both expecting Man United to pick up another 3 points. But yeah, this will be an interesting game. Don't count out Newcastle, especially the way Man United are against teams who sit back. We saw that last week, didn't we? But yeah, let's move on. Okay, so the last game. Well, there is one more game because it's a double game week. But getting to that, the last game technically of this game week, it comes at Brighton, where it's Brighton taking on Crystal Palace. And a supposed derby. It's like the M14 derby or something like that, isn't it? Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But Brighton going quite well. Decent point against Villa. They should have won though. They just didn't take their chances. Palace, meh. Really poor against Burnley. 3-0 defeat. I expect Brighton to win this one. It won't be easy, but I'm going to go with 2-0 to Brighton. No, 1-0. 1-0 Brighton. They'll nick a goal. My dad's gone 1-0 as well, so we both think Brighton will win. Not much to say. Then Brighton have picked up a bit of form. Credit to Potter and his team. I say it quite often. I do like Graham Potter. I think he's got a good setup there. They just need to take their chances more often, which they didn't do against Villa, which cost them 2 more points. But yeah, they are safe in my opinion. They're not going to get drawn into a relegation scrap at this point. They've done enough to pick up points. But let's move on to the last game. Okay, so again, we've got like a double game week. We've got one more game and it's Leeds versus Southampton. And like I said last week, you can't really call these ones because you don't know what the teams are going to do. Like, if Southampton beat us, fingers crossed they don't. If they do, oh my God. But, they might get a boost and beat Leeds. But I think Leeds are going to be too strong. Southampton, if what I predicted happens, they'll lose 7 on a bounce. And they could be 8. I'm going to go for 2-1 Leeds. I'm not sure. Because you don't know about team news, all that stuff. You don't know yet. But, my dad's gone with a 2-0 lead. I'm going 2-1. So, that's the prediction for that game. So, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Game week 25 has some big fixtures. I'm looking forward to another weekend on the sofa, watching all the 3 points, watching all the football. Let's hope Chelsea pick up 3 points. Let me know in the comments who your team's playing and all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. And look out for match reaction to Southampton versus Chelsea. Up the Chelsea. Come on. I'll see you soon.